What is up, everybody? Today, we're going to be investigating why houses aren't selling in the market today and what you can do about it as a real estate investor. It's extremely important to understand what moves you need to make so your houses sell, especially if you're a flipper. And if you're a wholesaler, you need to know exactly who you're selling those deals to. So if you're worried about houses not selling right now, you need to stay tuned and watch this video. By the end of this video, you're going to gain a deep understanding of how the real estate market trends affect you as a real estate investor. Learn about the various factors that are affecting real estate right now. Discover how to navigate these difficult times when houses aren't selling. And I'm going to give you a special example of how I had a house that wasn't selling and what I did. And actually a previous video of me taking the house, showing you the flip before I flipped it, and then when I did flip it and when I sold it. So let's dive right in. What the heck is going on in the real estate market right now? What's the current status? Well, what's going on, everybody, is that the prices have been inflated due to the pandemic, what's happened over the last 2 years, and people literally cannot afford their mortgages. The mortgages on the homes, they've more than doubled what they were over the last 2 years. I just sold a house in West Valley here. It's a $500,000 home that we sold. It's 2,000 square feet, nothing crazy. It's like a middle class starter home. And the mortgage for most people is going to be around like $3,000 to $3,500 a month. Who the heck can afford something like that? That's nuts. If my mortgage on my home that I bought like 5 years ago is like $1,200 for the same house that we sold, and I bought it for like $297. So now almost the exact same house, it's in a little bit different of an area. The mortgage payment's like double, triple. And it's not like salaries have increased a ton. So that's what's making it really hard for houses to sell right now, is people just can't afford them. So you really got to focus on what type of housing you're going to target as a flipper or as a wholesaler. These high level, high income homes that the mortgages are super expensive, those are going to be harder to move than middle class homes, because what's going on is people who can't afford those higher level homes or those higher price homes, they're just having to readjust their expectations. So maybe they were looking to buy a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, for $1 million or 750,000 in Utah, right? But now you can't get that home in most areas for that price. So you need to readjust your expectations. So that's what a lot of people are doing, is they're either biting the bullet and they're buying a home that they really can't afford in the hopes that they can refinance out of it later, or they're just buying what they can afford and they're going to a smaller home. But that's why houses aren't selling as quick right now. And what you can do about it as a real estate investor is you can target homes that are going to have a greater chance of people being able to qualify and buy them. So we're talking homes that are 3.2s. We're talking about homes that are in the middle income range of what earners are able to afford. So for example, if you're a high level flipper, if you're just always targeting the high income, those might be more difficult to flip in, because like the pool of people that can afford them is a lot lower. Okay. So that's basically what's happening right now. And my suggestion is to flippers, to wholesalers, is to focus on those medium to middle class homes that are always going to be moving, just because people need a place to move. But, if you're going to focus on those high flips, those ones that cost a lot of money to get into, it's probably going to take a lot longer to sell. Okay. So what other factors are affecting the real estate market other than interest rates? Well, inflation, that has a lot to do with the interest rates, but it's just getting more expensive to live. So people aren't able to afford such a high mortgage. So people are just waiting. They're hanging around. They're hoping the market will recorrect. And to be honest, I have no idea. I've watched a lot. I've talked to a lot of people. No one really knows what's going to happen with the interest rates. But again, the way to overcome this is, as an investor, target the homes that are in more of an affordable range for buyers. So you're not just sitting around with a house that's, you're paying interest on as a hard money lender, as you're paying that hard money lender fee, and as you're flipping it. So actually, I have an example of a property that we bought before the market shift happened, before interest rates went up, and we were planning on making like $80,000 to $100,000 on this flip. And because before the interest rates went up, you could pretty much just take a house and do a light rehab. You didn't have to go too crazy on it. And that's exactly what we did, is we just did a little light rehab. We weren't planning on going crazy on this flip. And then the interest rates went up. Then there were less houses on the market. And in order for your house to sell, to be above all the other ones, you really had to make it look really nice. So I have this video. I want you to check it out. This is a house that we were planning on flipping and not doing that great of a, I don't want to say that great of a job, but not putting in that much effort into making it super nice. But because we didn't put in that much effort, it didn't sell. So what we had to do is we had to buy it, we had to refinance out of it and rent it out until we could sell it again this summer. So check out this video. I want you to look at it. You can kind of do a quick dive of what happened on when we bought it, what we were planning on doing. And then I have some pictures that I want to show you of what the house looked like when we sold it. We just sold it recently. Thankfully, we were able to make some money on it, even though the market did shift a lot in Utah. And I'll be honest, everybody, we lost some money on the flip because it took forever for us to buy it and then resell it. We had it for like over a year, so we had some hard money costs. But luckily, when we sold it, we got some money out of it, which is nice. But check out this video and see what we did, and check out these after pics. So what's up, everybody? Inside this house that we're flipping, I'm about to give you the scoop. So we got this deal from a flipper that was kind of tired of flipping. I think he might have ran out of money, who knows what happened, but he was flipping it already, as you can see from the floors. They look pretty nice. They painted the fireplace, the brick. But basically what we're coming in here is we're finishing the flip out. So I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do and what we're not gonna do, and we'll see how it goes. Who knows if it'll work? I mean, I think it'll work out. We did our numbers and we know there's enough of spread, but I'm not a fortune teller. We'll see what happens with the market, but we got to keep going strong, everybody. So first, check out the walls right here. We got to paint them. Nothing too crazy about these walls. The windows are old. They're double paned, but I'm going to do a really good job and clean them up, all right? Nothing crazy with the windows. Put some molding on the bottom that need to be done. Fireplace is fine. It's been painted. As you can see, the screen door, older, but like we're just going to clean it. We're not going to put a brand new door in there. So paint inside. Now you guys can see, we're probably going to fix this, put a more modern light fixture on here. Kitchen. And you get to the kitchen, guys, there were already granite countertops in this house that was getting flipped, and the cabinets look decent. I'm not the biggest fan of these handles, but maybe we'll change the handles. But other than that, it's a small kitchen, but it'll do just fine. Door, put a new door on this thing. And if Hector, you want to follow me outside, the house had the grass was about this high. So we got a bid for like $800 to cut the grass from some jabroni. And we said, we're not paying $800 to cut grass. So what we did, guys, is one of our project manager said, I'll freaking knock it out. And he knocked it out in a couple hours, got a mower, and mowed this whole thing down. Now it looks decent. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. But yeah, guys, so, right now with the way things are, people are going to try and rock you. They're going to try to put you over the coals and rock you and charge you more than you really should to do stuff. But you just got to say no and just do it yourself sometimes. I know that's not always the coolest thing or what you want to hear, but sometimes people charge too much. So coming down here, guys, we have a bathroom that needs to be finished, but the drywall's already done in there, and the tub is newer. We just need to put a vanity and a toilet and finish the floors. Nothing too crazy. With that, coming in here, you'll see that the flooring needs to be done. Obviously, we need to paint. These are older doors that aren't going to fit. We're going to have to put in new doors or paint them. Most likely put new doors. Back in these 2 bedrooms, I mean, nothing crazy. You just need to clean it, put carpet paint. Okay, same with this one, carpet paint, clean the windows. So as you can see so far, you know, it's not going to be something astronomical on the flip. It's just, you know, finish the bathroom, carpet paint, clean this up really nice. One thing that is going to cost us a lot is the master. But hey guys, one thing I'll tell you right now, one thing that I do enjoy is when people leave stuff behind. They left some DVDs. I might take one and watch one tonight with my wife, who knows. But the sellers, they always leave stuff. So this is the master. Obviously, we're going to paint, carpet, probably change the doors in here. The master bathroom needs quite an overhaul. You're going to have to change the floor. Be careful there. You don't want to fall through the floor. The floor is a little soft. And it's got I'm telling you, some crazy tile. Yeah, so this used to be the style back in the day, but they got some blue, nasty tile. We're probably going to open that shower up real nice. But yeah, master needs to be worked on. So let's head downstairs. But that's the upstairs for you guys. So the downstairs needs quite a bit of work, which we're doing right now. We won't bother you in here. So we got some work going on, so come check this out, Hector. So this bathroom, so by the way, guys, it's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath. Come on in here. This bathroom floor needs to be done, vanity needs to be done. They did leave the washer and dryer, which we do try to sell on KSL or Craigslist or wherever you're at. We try to sell on Facebook Marketplace, make a couple $100. This is the utility room. Water heater was new, pretty cool. And it's just, you know, it's a normal utility room, storage room. So right here, here's one of the bedrooms down here. That's getting fixed up. Man, I don't know what kind of style people had back in the day, but green carpet, I don't ever know why green carpet was ever a thing. But this room is pretty nice. I mean, the drywall in here is fine. It just needs to be painted, new flooring. Same with here. We've gotten the drywall put in here. As you can see, it's all been drywall up top. Drywall just needs to be textured and painted. New flooring. Paint the brick on the fireplace. It's a nice big room. So, and by the way, it used to have all this paneling. So Shane, our guy, did a really good job of getting rid of the paneling and putting drywall up again. As you can see, like I said, it's got the paneling, trash. So guys, this is the house. I mean, it ain't nothing sexy. You get a piece of trash house or a house that needs a lot of work, you flip it and you sell it, and that's how you make your money.
So I hope checking that out was a cool experience for you to see the house that we bought, and then the shift happened and what we had to do to wait until we sold it. But we did end up fixing it up and selling it. But what a lot of you are probably wondering, you're probably like, well, Nate, you've kind of said houses aren't selling. You're saying you gave us some good tips like of what to target, but what's the projection? What do you think's going to happen? What I think's going to happen is I think it's going to remain stagnant and slow for a while, and then interest rates will drop. That's what I believe. But the thing is, as a wholesaler, all you have to do is you have to find the buyers who are still buying that need to put their money somewhere because they don't want to just sit in the bank. They want to put into assets, and you have to find the properties they want. That's why we do what's called painless wholesaling, because it's not about just shooting a shotgun approach and trying to do random deals and not know where you're looking for. No, you want to connect with the top buyers that are still buying and doing a lot of deals, and you want to go find those buyers deals. That's what you want to do, and then you will always have business. I don't care if the economy tanks, people will always need to buy real estate. They're going to want to invest in assets, and you as a wholesaler will always have a job because your job is to find good deals. It's to solve people's problems. So if you're wondering, wow, is wholesaling the right gig for me right now? Of course it is. Actually, there's more opportunities when the market is down, just because, you know, more people need to sell their homes and they're not able to sell them on the market. When the market was hot, that was kind of hard for wholesalers because it's hard to find a deal. But now you need to work with the buyers, you need to find them good deals, and that you'll be able to get it done.